sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the visiting team and our home team. Along the away sideline, get a look at their head coach. These guys on the fortunate side of Week 1, one of the teams who began this year with a win. On the opposite sideline, a look at their head coach. His guys also able to start the season with a win, so somebody's going to leave here with a 2-0 record after this one. So happy you could join us today. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. It is time for some football. And this contest is officially underway. Jukes away from one. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And they'll be led out by their third-year signal caller.
Kate, I know you get tired of hearing me say there's no substitute for experience, but it is totally true. Taking the reins of an NFL team is a young quarterback. You want the game to slow down, and the only way it slows down is to get more and more of these opportunities to go lead your team game in and game out.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. First down from the 42.
At the 42-yard line.
Will work against the blitz. He can run it. And he goes down to avoid a hit, so give him a gain of close to 4. That's going to set up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Looking in the air here. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up third down.
It's
Third and long. They're going to throw. He's going to run for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
That's good for a first down.
They've got to like how they've been moving it early here. It's down to the opposing 45-yard line. Going now on first down. Hits him on the in route. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. Second and 3 now. Drawing up the design keeper. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Here he is on third and short. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. They'll throw for it. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So they come on offense now, ready for their opening drive. And leading the way is their fourth-year QB.
Well, here it is, Kate. This is a weekly payoff to all the work you do behind the scenes. All those bonus reps as you stick around and try to develop that chemistry. Think Tom Brady and Deion Branch in the mid-2000s, communicating from just glances and subtle nods. That's the type of stuff they're constantly working on to give them an edge right here on game day.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They're going play action. His first throw is an interception. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. What a call for their first touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number one. And number two, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. They liked how that drive was going, but the ND and the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
They've got a screen to the running back. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. New set of downs for him. He starts at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throw here on first. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Running it now out of the gun. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
Gain of 13 yards.
All set now. First and 10.
First down.
Back to the well again. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. He'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. They're going to try and throw it here. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
And it's third down.
Getting the fullback involved here. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Offense is set. First and 10. Keeps it on the option here. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
He's dropping back to throw. Flush down out to his left. And the ground game works for the touchdown. These guys take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Scott now to return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. And time to hit a quick reset here, partner, after they find themselves behind following that opening drive INT.
Yeah, you say reset, I say Control-Alt-Delete. Pretend like it didn't even happen. You got to flush it in a hurry.
Throw right side, cut by Wilson. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Working now from the gun. Same guy, Wilson again. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Back to throw now. It's caught by Wilson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They are throwing it again. Completed over the middle. Did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Throwing it again here. Finds his man over the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that gives him the first.
34-yard line.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
And he's going to take this all the way to about the 31. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back now, pressure coming. He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Kate, I wish every fan could just get the perspective on the field. When you stand on the sidelines, you realize how fast this game is. And as a QB, you've got to understand, when you get that amount of time, you've got to get rid of the ball because this game moves in a hurry.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 4th and long. Punt team on the field. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. Has room down the left sideline. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory.
A gain of 45 yards.
1st down, and they go right back to him. Now he's past the 25. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that is good for a 1st down.
And a 1st down.
Another carry for him. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter. Still a 1-possession game in the early stages. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. Welcome back. We're all set to start the 2nd. Offense already out to resume its drive. They've got 1st and goal to work with. They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Throw completed out to the left. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Now hang on. Looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. So on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal attempt. This is a chip shot from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Their offense ready to take the field now. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. Getting a Pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Option give here. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Throwing from the gun here. Steps up and he's running with it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh, he lost the football. And it looks like the offense recovered. Whew, they did. Close stuff there.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Catch is made in close. He has the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys cut it to a field goal game.
Our home team, 7.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This return starts at the 5. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
No gain on the play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Finds him on the slant.
Turner's pass.
And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. The stop made at the 36.
Gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. All the left side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
An 8-yard pickup results in a first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Looking to throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Number 88. A gain of 12 on the play. It's now 3rd and 7.
Air it out on 3rd. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at a 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. Doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
The 40-yard line.
Those those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
A hook ball, he's way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Punting unit out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. He's got it at the 24. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. This offense getting all set for this series. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL. But it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's a throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Don't want to give them another shot at 3rd down, so they'll bring up 4th while they can and decline the flag. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. On 1st down, they'll run. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
2nd down pass play coming. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that gives him a 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Now they're gonna throw out of the gun. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 14.
Throwing on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They'll bring out the punter here. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. give now from the gun. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New set of downs from 37. Pass play on 1st and 10. Finds a man right side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 8.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. He's got a man left. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out.
An 8-yard pickup. Result is a first down.
Still sticking with the passing game. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. He's going to throw it again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the set forces a now tougher 3rd down.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. 3rd time now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. To the air on 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. On now comes their punter. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. They'll start this series with an option left. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime reports. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. Scott now to return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And this one doesn't go far. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
There's a dive up the middle. He dodged the tackle. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
At the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
On the deep ball. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Hand off to the back. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know They can't let up now.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he'll try to hit this one well. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. And following that return, we've got an injured player down there. He'll receive some assistance as we step aside. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
back-to-back carries here. Escapes a defender. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Give him 24 yards on that one. And they're going to have a 1st down now. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Now here he goes on the boot. Complete out to the right. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Here's the long back on the handoff. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Throw here, 3rd down. He has the 1st over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to bring up 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. Results in a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Design quarterback run here. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain.
Brings up 3rd
QB sneak coming. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
He takes it himself. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. And he is in. Touchdown. These guys push their lead further to start the half. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Our home team, 7.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25. The home team's back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
6-yard loss. It's now 3rd and 11.
Now looking to throw. He's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They go play action on first down. Finds him on the crossing route. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that means first down.
Result is a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
So call this a modest game here, Brock. About 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
They give it to him again. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it brings up
Air it out on third. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Another drive coming up for this offense. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner to the 48. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. They'll run here on first down. And he has this down to the 34. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. They're going play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18. Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Sets up a third down and 18.
Third and long for him here. Sends this to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out. So we hit the end of the third quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a two-score game to begin the fourth. Offense to the line. Here we go. Trying the right side. Jukes away from one. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Off the play fake. He'll throw. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. And that brings up second down.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
He keeps this one himself. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
50-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, and then go to work after it.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
The 47-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and
Look to throw. Setting up the screen. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they're staring at 4th and long. They'll send out the punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. This offense making its way back out now. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. They'll throw to start the drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll throw on second and 10. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
So out now comes the punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. The return begins on their side of midfield. And he's brought down before the return gets far. This offense ready to get going again now. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions, and you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
Crosses the 35, room for more. Now hold on a moment, folks. You got a player in some discomfort after that one. He's going to receive some assistance as we take a brief timeout. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Running it now out of the gun. Has a big hole left. And he's finally taken down at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the red zone now. Pressure coming, and they take him down. Hang on now. Looks like we've got an injured player out there and in need of some aid. So we'll step away briefly as they work on him. Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13. Pass play now. Jump off caught by his back. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Dumps it off to his running back. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll give them a 16-point advantage.
Well, it's hard to call that the official moment that sealed this win, but up 16 here in the 4th, it's going to take a heck of a sequence of events to see this game tied back up.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The offense headed back to the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Right up the gut. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. All set to go now from the 35. They'll throw it here on 1st. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
He's going to throw it.
It's 3rd and 7.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Lofts it deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. He makes it in for the touchdown. These guys can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. They aren't taking the offense off. All right, leaving them out, trying for 2.
Will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They want to run it across. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That's completed right side. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives him the first.
At the 45-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense to the line for second down.
Second and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of sand, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You got to go score.
And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They'll come out throwing. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until they play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Big game continuing here for Wilson. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. And they drop him after just a yard. 2nd down. Offense up to the line fast.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
Throwing on 2nd. Connecting on the slant. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Working now from the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. From the punt. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing from the gun. Throws caught. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
To number 89.
Gotta hurry this to the line.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 5.
Here he is to throw. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down. Now out comes the field goal unit as they try this one. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
That kick obviously gets it back to a 1-score game. Now the real question, Kate, how good do those onside kicks look at warm-ups? How good do they look all week in practice? Is it time to pull out the onside kick? Or trust your defense with 2 timeouts in your pocket?
Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Here's the handoff, and they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. They're going to pass it here. Finds his fullback. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The defense takes its third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw it. That's caught for the first. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that is good for a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And they can be proud of their exploits down the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. What a game for our winners as we say goodnight, everybody.